Base lift there on the full custom surron. So we'll put on Bomber 58s by Mazzocchi and sanded them back, put in some little black details, filled in the inlays. I managed to fit my L1A headlight on there using the holes in the top crown, so that fitted on nice. So it's running the stock guard, which I've modified to fit. I'll be heating it up and modifying it slightly more. A 223mm rotor. I had to make up some little spacers to fit the caliper on there, which is also running Shimano fin pads. It's got the stock L1A ring mirrors, stock surron brakes, as I think they're pretty good, and it's just the pads and discs that need replacing. It's running a egg rider, some specialised enduro mid-rise bars, a solid mount stem, second hand one. I will be replacing the bolts as they're pretty old. A little Scott clamp there. These Mazzocchis clearly need a service. They sag a bit, so that's what will be happening with them. And I'm probably going to put a spacer in just to give me a little bit extra height. Yeah, so I've got a stock, the aftermarket custom battery cap there to shield the Lightspeed 72 volt 40Ah battery. I made up a custom subframe just to give me a little bit of height, want a little bit lighter, a bit of length over the stock one. That is a aluminium guard that I made up myself to give me a bit of length. Just wanted it a little bit cooler. Then I made a lengthened seat from the stock seat. Cut that up, welded a bit of plastic in the back, and that was that one done. Then I made up a custom tail light mount for the indicators and tail light. Then running down from there, I made up a little flap there which fits in underneath just to keep it clean. Then I got myself a RockShox Vivid Shock. It is the shorter one, and I put on there a Fox spring. So we have the 600 by 3.25 Fox spring on there, and that is the RockShox Vivid RC2, and that is the shorter one. To get past that, I wanted a little bit of height back, but not too much, so I made an indestructible stainless steel 316 linkage triangle, probably 4mm longer, just to give me back a little bit of height that I needed, and it is perfect now. Yeah, it's perfect to ride on this level. So that is the Lightspeed battery there, and that is the Lightspeed controller. I wrapped the controller in some custom aluminium, and what I did was I fluted it so it still sucks in cold air through that, as you've got the moths inside there which still need to keep cool, so you don't want to blank it off totally. I'm running Shinkos Golden Boys on the front and rear, the stock chain guard, the swing arm. Now the swing arm has been lengthened 55mm. I cut it straight through the guts there and there and added 55mm to that and stiffened it and welded it up inside there. I'm running a 64 tooth rear sprocket on the stock rims. I don't mind the stock rims. Problem with them is constantly tightening up the spokes, but yeah, they're all right for what I do. And then coming back now to the custom peg drop that I made. Is a one piece, so yeah, it's been welded, so it's not any brackets or anything like that. Is a one piece full peg drop. I made that myself as well. And the motor is the stock surron motor. Now in here is 316 marine grade stainless steel bash guard, and is a SPAL thermo fan that will be getting wired in once I figure out all my settings on the BAC properly, with the egg rider and whatnot, and I will be trying to run pretty high power, and I will test that out to see if the fan actually works. I've made it so it can suck the air in and help flow, but you also want to have something at the side so it kind of forces the air over the motor. Otherwise, if there was nothing there, it would all just want to escape out of the sides. But we'll see if that works. Yeah, so that's it. There's nothing really much stock on it, other than the pegs, but I have got a different foot plate and everything that I've made, which I will be putting back on eventually, because it's way more comfortable with a foot plate on. But that's it. The world's most custom modified surron. Not many people have that many custom parts on a bike that are made specifically and designed specifically for that particular bike. Yeah, cheers guys, have fun, and yeah, welcome everybody to the challenge, because I love to see ingenuity and what everybody else does with their build. I think it's great, keeps us all pushing the limits and the boundaries.